Hey guys, so I wanted to welcome you to GFC Podcast, God Family Community, where we discuss the latest in news and society and pick things apart and analyze it so that we can learn from it and apply it to our lives. So today I wanted to come on here and talk about hate train and hate culture. So I've been looking at everything that has been happening over the last couple of days in regards to the Doja situation, the George Floyd situation, the riots, and everything in between. But for this show, I correlated all the three subjects into one situation I saw happening within all three situations. I want to address the hate train situation and reactionary responses. In all three situations, I saw that when someone did not join others in their reaction to what was taking place, people such as celebrities and even people within your circle may have been called out, right? In the Doja situation, the young lady obviously had some situations taking place with herself that caused her to express herself in a certain way that the general public did not like. And when certain people or figures or even people in general did not check her or speak up about what she said, many people became upset. What I can say about this situation is you can't force someone to like the group that they are a part of. And you cannot force individuals to like the features they were born with. Anytime someone exhibits a behavior that appears as if it is one of self-hatred, I think you should just let them be. I mean, there are plenty of African American women and men who exhibit and speak self-hating behavior all the time, who are in our community, quote unquote. The rappers exhibit self-hating behavior through their lyrics, and they aren't canceled. So we just have to let people that exhibit this type of behavior be. With that being said, I want to align this subject matter also with the George Floyd and the riots that broke out after his death. You have to be careful too not to sabotage and harass others who may not grieve or react the way that you do. Everyone has their own way of processing information of what they have gone through and what they may currently be going through. On top of the racism we face in this country, we have our own issues within our own community as African Americans. We have to face with each other, such as bullying, abuse, harassment, and sabotage. In the case of the Doja situation, many black people bullied, other black people because they did not join the hate train or decide to respond in a way that majority of our community responded, towards Doja. The same situation with the George Floyd thing. Majority of the statements I observed, both orally and in written form, all focus on why such and such didn't speak up or say anything. Why didn't such and such have anything to say? And what I want to say about the reactions to both the Doja and George Floyd situation is that you cannot spend too much energy focusing on how others individually react to situations. What I can say is you just have to be careful not to sabotage others who may not or is not reacting in the same manner that you want them to. Even with you may have Caucasian friends, Indian friends, Asian friends, and so forth, Mexican friends, and just because they don't decide to speak up and riot or anything like that, you don't know what they're doing behind the scenes. They could be given to a local nonprofit organization that helps black youth within the community. So you guys, you have to be careful not to bully people because they don't react the same way that you may be reacting. Yeah, so just work on not sabotaging others and bullying others because they don't do things how you want them to. Yes, community is important, and I was very much appreciative to witness, and I still am appreciative to witness the concerns our people have. Continue to call foolishness and wrongdoing out, absolutely. But make sure when calling out people, it is people who genuinely love themselves and have a love for our community and its well-being, and the ones who are contributing to the well-being of our community. Try your best not to focus on people who dislike their features, who speak on their dislike for their features in front of other cultures and people who dislike being a part of our community. We spend too much of our time, I would say, focusing on who doesn't like us, why they don't like us, and then we try and force them to like us. Just leave them alone and, just let them be, and try not to bully others into hate trains along with you. Well, that's all that I have for today. Thanks for listening, and be blessed. God Family Community.